So I recently bought this high mileage BMW 330D, and I'm going to be driving it to Scotland and seeing if it can survive the trip. So in the last video, you'll have seen that I got this car fixed up and ready for the trip. I did an oil service, I changed the air filter, and I changed the anti-roll bar links because they were absolutely destroyed. Now, we're currently in Pickering, and we're going to be setting off to Edinburgh, which is about a 6-hour drive, and we're just going to see how the car performs and see if it makes the trip.
And away we go!
So we've now made it to Edinburgh. The car's all parked up. We're just grabbing our bags to take inside, and then I'll do a little bit of a tour of the lovely apartment that we're staying in. Sam, how was the trip?
I am so tired. All I want to do is sleep.
Right, so he's well depressed. Yeah, so I'll do a tour of the inside. We're currently just unpacking upstairs. I'm going to give you a quick tour. We arrived in Edinburgh yesterday, and then in the evening we went for a little stroll around Edinburgh. And then I'll put some photos up on the screen of all of the lovely sights in Edinburgh. And today we're going to head to Loch Lomond, but first I need to go get a training session in, and then these are all going to go for a lovely breakfast.
One pair of pants later.
Oh, training session's complete. It was just a quick one, and now we're going to go see, I think it's called the Kelpies. To my knowledge, it's just a couple of horses' heads, but we're going to go see them and see what that's all about. Windy, you might not be able to hear it, but we've been and looked at the horses. Now we're going to head over to Loch Lomond, and I'll give a little bit of an update on how the car's fill you in on everything. We've arrived at Loch Lomond. The car is doing fantastically. And the issue with taking a car like this on a long road journey is you fall in love with it, which is exactly what's happening for both me and Sam.
I am so tired.
Sam's been loving the car.
I am so tired.
I've been loving the car. It's been eating up the miles like no man's business. You cannot tell that it's done 230,000 miles.
I am so tired.
At all. And just look at the view that we've got at the campsite. Absolutely stunning. When I was packing for this camping trip, I packed a secret item that is probably overkill for a camping trip, but I'm going to get Ben to uncover it, and I want to get his reaction. It's under that cover. Brought a coffee machine with me so we can have proper quality coffee in the morning. So that's camp number 1 complete. Today we are setting off to Loch Ness, so we've just got to pack down the tent, get that loaded up in the car, and then we'll be setting off. And we're going to stop by the famous Skyfall location along the way. I'm not going to show that on camera. We're currently about 20 minutes away from Glencoe, which is the James Bond filming location, the famous photo that got taken. And the scenery around us right now is absolutely stunning, and the roads are really nice and smooth and twisty and bendy and really fun to drive on. We made it to the James Bond photo location. Would you just look at that view? So I didn't film much yesterday, but we got to Loch Ness. A quick ejection here. We did also hit a pretty big milestone along the way of hitting 230,000 miles officially on the clock. Hey! Ness, which I'll be honest, Loch Ness was a little bit disappointing. I think Loch Lomond was a lot better than Loch Ness. There was a cool castle, but you had to pay £17 to get in, so I decided not to go see that. And then we've just come for a little drive to the Isle of Skye, where we've had a look at the Old Man of Storr, which was pretty damn cool. We don't have time to hike up to it, and the car's doing great. Everyone's enjoying the trip. It's absolutely eating up the miles. I think I've bought the perfect road trip car to use for this kind of trip. We're now going to go see the fairy pools, and I'll check back in then. Currently stopped off at this absolutely gorgeous location, and we're about to hike up there to go and have a look at the fairy pools. So they should be very cool. Now it is a little bit noisy, so you probably can't hear me here, but these are apparently the fairy pools. And legend has it, I don't know if this is true, we heard it off some random woman down there, that if you dunk your face in it, it gives you eternal youth. To be honest, the trip is now kind of coming to an end. We're going to go get some lunch. We've got a B&B tonight, and then we're driving back home. But I just wanted to do like a quick... My glasses are steaming up, 1 second. So I just wanted to do like a quick overview of the car. And to be honest, it has been fantastic. It has eaten up the miles. I've said that about 100 times. We've had... Up until this point, we've had no issues with it. It's, you know, it's been a comfortable drive. These M3 seats made the drive feel lovely. I could go on and on about how good this car is. On like the twisty, windy roads here in Scotland, it's felt great. Obviously, it is a touring. We have got the roof box on. It has been loaded up with weight, so I've not been able to chuck it as much as I would like. But it's been great, and I just have no complaints with it. So we've just pulled into a services for a quick piss stop, and we have about 131 miles left to go, and in the car currently it's saying that I have 138 miles of range. So the plan is to kind of do like a little challenge and see if we can hypermile it all the way back to Pickering, and see if the car can do it, because they are meant to be quite economical, and just see if we can kind of make it there without having to fill up. But I will check back in when we're a little bit closer. Okay, so unfortunately, very sad news. We're about 30 miles away. The tank had been on empty for like the past 10 miles. Now it said we still had 20 miles of range, but that hadn't changed in a while. And to be honest, I just didn't want to risk it anymore. So we've pulled in and I've had to fill up. So yeah, I will check back in when I'm home. I'm just doing the last little bit of the drive to my house now. And first off, I just want to say what an absolutely incredible adventure that was. Seeing all of Scotland, getting to explore Loch Lomond, getting to see the Kelpie, he's going to Loch Ness. I didn't record a lot at Loch Ness, and to be honest, Loch Ness was a little bit disappointing. Going over to the Isle of Skye and seeing the Old Man of Storr and the fairy pools, that was incredible. And like, the car along the way never missed a beat. It did everything I asked for it. When we were in Glencoe and I was kind of on those twisty roads, kind of throwing it, bashing it about a little bit, it did it really well. Even loaded up with 4 people, a load of luggage in the back and a roof box that was full of camping stuff. It didn't struggle at all, and at no point did we feel like the car was going to sort of betray us. Now, before this journey, I had the same fears that most people have about high mileage cars, of, oh no, what's going to go wrong? And just kind of waiting for something to happen. But after this trip, I think this is proof that high mileage cars, especially high mileage cars that have been looked after well, are not something to be scared of. They're not something you should stray away from. The journey ended up being longer than I anticipated. I thought it was going to be about 800 miles. I think in total, by the time I get home, I'll be sitting at around 1100 miles. And honestly, I don't think I could have picked a better car for the trip. Did I know that it was going to make this trip? No. Honestly, this entire trip has changed my mind on high mileage cars. It's changed my mind on a car that's lived a life. And to be honest, I'm proud of what it's done. I think the E46 330D is an alright car. So if you've enjoyed this video and you want to see more of this E46 and you want to see more of my R52 project car, hit subscribe, leave a comment down below about your favourite part of this trip or what you thought of the video and how I can improve it. And I'll see you next time.
I am so tired.